Hi everyone, this is Kevin with Blacktail Heaven, and I'm going to be making a video on my binocular setup, why I'm using this, how I use it, how I change it from time to time, and make a little comparison with the Marsupio, because I believe that the Kuiu and the Marsupio Bino harness are the best on the market. I've been hunting with the Kuiu now for about 5 years. This is my second harness, and this is going to be a series of 3 to 5 videos I'm going to be making on binoculars. This one's more on the gear, what I carry into the field, my harness setup, and all about it. Not really about techniques or the binoculars themselves. So basically, I'm using the Kuiu harness setup. I'm a minimalist, so I don't like to have so many bags. I don't like having bags on the sides. I feel like they get in the way. I shoulder my rifle, so on the right side, I feel like, you know, if you carry a pouch on the side, it gets in my way. I didn't want any pouches on the sides, so I went with my rangefinder being on the bottom. I'm currently using Leupold. It's an older one. It's a 1600 yard rangefinder. This is my second rangefinder. First one, I don't want to bash on any companies or anything. Leupold's my favorite optics company. As you can see, that's what I use. I trust it. But this is my second unit. First unit I had, the numbers started fading. Everything worked. It just, you couldn't see the numbers anymore. I called the company. Really couldn't do anything about it. I already had it for about 5 years. So I had to buy another one. I read online, and it seemed to be a common problem. So, I mean, if I would have gone with Vortex, that's what my dad uses. I mean, I probably would have just got a brand new one. But I'm a Leupold, you know. I really like their products. I like how slimline they are. I have no problems with Vortex. I just feel like Vortex is a little bulky for me. The only thing I carry, so my rangefinder's on the bottom. The only thing I carry as far as accessories on the sides will be my bipod. And I'm using Spartan Precision. So if you know about Spartan Precision with the FHF gear case, Spartan Precision, this is going to be his second year using this setup. Something new to me. I like it. It's magnetic because I don't like bipods. I shoot with shooting sticks or off of a backpack or whatever it's around me, but usually shooting sticks. I want to say about 80% of my shots have been with shooting sticks, but I do see the use and the purpose of bipods, and I have shot animals with bipods with the Harris system, but this is what I'm trying to move onto, something light and that's not fixed onto the rifle. I could take it off whenever I want, so that's why I'm going with the Spartan Precision. It's a little pricey, but it's good quality stuff. I can maybe make a video on this. There's videos on Spartan Precision all over the place, so if you want to check them out. Great company, good customer service. So I mount this. I'm thinking about getting a custom case made, but I mount this on the side. It doesn't move around. If I'm not carrying that, if I'm not carrying that, what I will be carrying will be I carried this already 3 years, which is the Rugged Ridge Outdoors gear. This is not really, I saw this on a video on YouTube. You guys probably know Samung Outdoors. He used this, or his buddy used this on a shot and take a mule deer down, I believe it was. And it's a great product. I like it because it locks. So this is basically made for the back of your rifle, for the stock. But you can use it on the front as a bipod if your rifle's not set up for a bipod or anything. And that's why I got it, because like I said, I don't like bipods. but I do see the use for them sometimes, and sometimes they are needed, especially if you're going to be shooting like off a rock in a downward position, or um, or a level elevation or something. I do see the use for a small bipod. Other than that, I'm always shooting off a backpack or shooting sticks. So this is from Rugged Ridge Outdoor Gear. It's a little pricey. It's well made. It's made out of aluminum. Once again, I like that it locks. Has a couple positions. Kester Outdoors. There's another company. They just came out with a product similar to this, but theirs doesn't lock. I like that theirs is made out of some type of plastic polymer. I don't know what it's made out of, but that's what I wanted. I don't really need something this heavy duty as aluminum. I wanted something a little lighter, but theirs does not lock. Theirs is you hold it with your hand in the back. It's mainly just made for the back of the gun to shoot. But that's Kester Outdoors. This one's a Rugged Ridge Outdoor Gear. You should check out both companies. These guys make a bipod too, kind of similar to like an Atlas system, a little different. So like I said, weight was a thing that I'm always looking at because of the binoculars I'm using. I'm going to pull them out right now. My whole system is weighing right under 5 pounds. I just weighed it. It got a little heavy once I went to these binoculars, so I'm using the 10x42 NL Pures. I just checked out the price on these binoculars, and it's crazy how they went up. These are going for $3,500 now. I think when I picked them up, they were $31. That's a big jump. I mean, I love them. I hunt it with 8x4. I don't really want to get into the powers or the sizes or anything. That's going to be in another video. But I hunted with 8x42s for 15 years or more, and I just recently switched to a 10x42. It's something I always wanted, but I didn't want to lose my objective. I always liked the objective view of a 8x42 binocular, and but I did find myself, because where I hunt, it's a lot of smaller deer, blacktail, small horns, and sometimes I'm looking at them after, if it's a small 2x2 or something, after 300-400 yards, it's getting really hard to see those antlers, the forks, and to make a decision if you're going to take a shot or not. So I really wanted to go to 10x42, but I didn't want to lose my objective once again. So when I found out that these binoculars gave me the same field of view as 8x42 with the 10 zoom, I mean, it was a no-brainer. That was the turning. I just decided just to bite the bullet and get them. It was a big investment. The only thing I don't like about these is their attachment point. This little thing swivels too easily, and when I put them on or take them off, it'll be swiveled the wrong way. And then I have this twisted. It's just, I get used to it. When I put them away, it's just like I have to do a certain way of bringing them out and putting them in. I don't have that problem with this side. As you can see, it has more tension, but this side just moves around. I've tried different things. I mean, it doesn't bother me that much. Like I said, I got used to, when I put them away and bring them out, a certain way of doing it, and it's been working out. Once in a while, it will twist on me. And I mean, I'm just nitpicking the reason why, because like I said, these are $3,500 binoculars. That's the only thing. Other than that, I'll talk about the clarity and the functions and everything about them on another video. I don't want to get into the binoculars. They're a little heavy, so that's one of the things that I had to watch everything else that I have on my setup, because this is dictating my entire weight of my setup. These pretty heavy binoculars. I haven't weighed the binoculars, but it's online. You can find all that online. But compared to my Leopolds, it's a big difference. All right, so moving on, I'm going to be speaking about my sidearm. This is the second year I'm carrying this setup. This is going to be an interesting one. I wasn't really a sidearm type of guy, but I decided I'm in sometimes pretty deep, and there is mountain lions out there. I see the tracks, and sometimes you get that eerie feeling, and one of my buddies was up in one of my favorite spots, and he said he saw a mountain lion that was staring right at him about, I don't know, 30 yards, 25 yards, and it kind of freaked him out. So ever since that, I was like, you know what, I'm going to start carrying. Especially because I put my backpack down. The reason why I have all this stuff is because I like to put my backpack down, even though I shouldn't, or my rifle down, and I'd like to, wander off. Sometimes I wander off, I want to say 100 yards from where my rifle, my backpack are, which is, I want to say, I guess it's stupid. I just like to do that. So now I feel safer because I never go anywhere without my binoculars. I could put my gun down, I could put my backpack down, I'll put everything down except my harness. I guess it's because it's on me, it's hard to put it on and take it off. So the harness is always on me. If I'm scouting, no matter what, if I'm in the campground sometimes, wherever I'm at, I just always have a habit of having the harness on me. So I decided to put a side arm on it and carry a few extra things because I know I'm always going to have this on me. So anyways, the gun I'm carrying is a 357 Magnum. I don't want to speak too much about it. I'll maybe make a video on it later. It's the world's lightest 357 Magnum. I think it's like right over a pound or under a pound, something like that. You can get the specs online. It's a Smith & Wesson. It's a 340 PD, I believe it is. Scandium frame, titanium cylinder, titanium wrapped barrel, no hammer. It's just kind of in your face kind of gun. This is 8-10 yard type of gun. More of, it's kind of a knife, not even a gun. So it's a 5-shot, and it's really light. You can put it in your pocket. This is the reason why I'm carrying this gun, because it's so light. If not, I wouldn't be carrying it. I would still stick just to the rifle, take my chances. But it's so light, it's pricey. You're paying for the quality, the materials. It's not pleasant to shoot, I'll tell you that. This is just for emergency. It's not a gun you're gonna take out plinking or shooting very long. The 38s shoot all right. 357, it feels like you're getting hit with the hammer in your hand. I'm using a Venandi holster. They're out of Utah. So this gun is a J frame. It's the smallest frame Smith & Wesson makes. He didn't have this mold, but I requested it, and he said a few people requested it, so he went ahead and bought the mold, the dummy gun or whatever, however they do the mold, and I was the first one, so I kind of had a prototype. He told me of good customer service, veteran owned, out of Utah, Venandi, and this is the only setup I've ever seen that it clamps onto the back, so it goes through your straps. There's nobody else making a setup like this. Everybody else either goes through the bottom or the side, or they'll attach it to the bottom. What is it? I forgot the name of that other manufacturer. Good Stuff. I think it's Razor. Not sure, but nobody else is making a setup like this where it's the back. I really like the setup. It's out of the way, and it just works. Reason why it works for me is because I like once again, I like my rangefinder on the bottom, so it wouldn't have worked out with the gun being on the bottom. It would have just brought me down too much. I like to be able to move around and don't have too low or on the sides. I like, just small package, and it works out really good. Holds it good, positive hold. So that's that. Let me see. I got marsupial glass cleaner, marsupial lanyard for the rangefinder. Like I said, marsupial's a brand that I like. I have some other accessories for them too. Here's a marsupial case. This is my dad's setup. he has a bag on the side, so I don't like that. I like it on the bottom. This is magnetic. They also have it where it's not magnetic, so anybody that has a pacemaker or something. He's running Vortex. I'll make a review on all this stuff later, but I love the marsupials. So now that I have this up here, some of the things I like on the marsupial more than the Kuiu is I like their front bag. That's the thing that I don't like on the Kuiu. I feel like they could have used a different material. The only thing I could fit in here, well, the only thing I could fit in here is my license, my tags, and it's really hard to get them out. I could barely stick a finger in here, but I make them go in there, and whenever I gotta bring them out to show the warden, it's a pain in the ass, but that's the only real spot where I could put them, and it works out. I just wish it was a little bit more like the marsupial, where it had a little bit more give. The only thing the marsupial has that the Kuiu doesn't have is the back. The back is also pocket, which I wish this had it. I mean, I'm doing fine without it, but it's nice to have, especially because I like to carry cleaners and a little brush and little things, that I could put back there. But it's fine. It's working out, Guns back here anyways. It's kind of hard. It would be a little hard to get to it. It works out. But those are two things that the Kuiu, I mean, I don't see why they won't do that. It's just, I don't see any extra cost. So, yeah, the only other thing I had to add was these little clips here. I don't know if you could see them. These small clips here. Just so the gun is a little bit more stable, doesn't slide in the straps. I got these clips out of Dutchware, Dutchware.com. You could Google Dutchware. And I was surprised. I just couldn't imagine. I just can't believe how many different types of clips and accessories and types of rope. You should check them out if you're looking for like little small stuff like clips, Velcro stuff, just the amount of stuff they had. So I added these little clips, and they're from Dutchware, just to keep the gun a little bit more stable. Once it's on you, it's fine though. It's just more when I take it off and put it on the harness itself. When I unclip, it can't come out. So I just did that. I like the Kuiu, the Velcro. I like that. I like because I can put my rangefinder down here, Velcros, and I have it attached. Everything's attached, so if anything, decides to get caught on a branch or anything, it won't go anywhere. So now let me just show you what I have in my bags, what I carry all times. Is my earplugs. I carry the revolver loaded most of the time, and then I'll have an extra 5 rounds on a clip, quick strip clip. Works out pretty good. I have another quick strip clip in my backpack. I always carry 2 extra rounds of whatever gun I'm using. This past year I was using the Creedmoor, 6.5 Creedmoor. So I always carry 2 rounds. I always carry 2, 3 to 4 dude wipes, single packs, and they'll save your life out there. This year we skinned a bear, and that's all the blood I have. All the blood all over my cases off a black bear. We had it all over our hands, and we use the dude wipes to wipe our hands. So they're always good, or I mean, sometimes you just need a wipe, right? So I carry 2 more wipes on this side with one on this side, so that's 3 wipes. And this is the stuff I try to always keep. If I use the wipe, I try to replace it. I try to always have the same thing all the time on me. I do changes here and there with what I have, my accessories, but or if I feel like something's not working out, or I'll move things around, but always try to have this on me. Flashlight, I will never go out without this flashlight. This is my favorite flashlight. I don't think they make this exact same one. They make one just like it that's maybe a 1/4 inch longer. This is from Surefire, and it's called the Titan. So this is the Titan. It has 2 settings. It's twist. This battery's old, and I mean, it's just a great flash. I won't go anywhere with it. This is the flashlight I use all the time. It's a little pricey. It's Surefire, but this is quality stuff. You depend on this gear, and You can't have problems out there. It's a AAA battery, and it'll last me a season and a half, maybe 2 seasons, depending on how much I use it. If I'm on the low power, I carry another flashlight, a headlamp, but that will be a different video. That's on my backpack. This is what I carry all the time, even if I put my backpack down. I won't go anywhere without this flashlight. And then a lighter, of course. Carry a lighter, small, big, and then small knife. So this is from Spyderco, and it's called, I think, the Ladybug. Is that the name? It's a H1 hardened steel, stainless steel. So it's the Ladybug. It's a little pricey, but once again, you know, you never know when you're going to eat this stuff, and you want to have the best that money can buy. It's a little small, but small things, if you got a, gut rabbit or quail or dove or something, you'll get the job done. You could even probably get some bigger stuff done, but it's not really made for that. It's just for emergency. But that's basically all I got. That's on my side pockets. I wish I had a back pocket like the marsupial. This doesn't have a back pocket in the front. I'm not gonna pull them out because, once again, I said it's really hard. But my licenses and tags are in the front. Inside, I'll throw. Also, what I like to do is I'll throw some lens cleaners. So I get these on eBay. You get up most of the stuff on eBay. The quick strips, eBay, flashlight you can find on eBay, knife on eBay, dude wipes. You could buy these on Amazon or eBay. You get them by the bulk. You can get these wipes on eBay. So I always carry a few of them. When I get more into the binoculars, I'll show you the process of like a deeper cleaning and just like a quick clean. I like to use a brush, or use some air brush, and then use the lens cleaners. But on here, I just have the lens cleaners. So I just throw these in here, and then that's pretty much it. That's my Kuiu harness. That's my setup. Won't go anywhere without it. I'll go into the mountains without a rifle, without a backpack. I don't need anything, but I won't go in without what you see here. It doesn't look like much, but this little flashlight, this little knife, extra couple of rounds with this revolver, a lighter, some wipes, and binoculars. You can't go anywhere without binoculars, 2 extra rounds. But pretty much that's it. All right, well, thanks for watching. Like I said, this is my first video. I'm not too good at this. Hopefully I get a little bit better. Hopefully I get some subscribers. Hopefully I get some watch and keep it going. I'll be making some more videos. Like I said, I think binoculars are really important. I think your harness setup is really important. And there's so many options out there. There's videos on all these, and in my opinion, I think the Kuiu and the marsupial are the best for the type of hunting I like to do. Keep it simple. I'll make a video maybe on this harness setup, but for sure I'm going to be making a video comparing the binoculars and the reasons why I use either 10 by 42 or 8 by 42 or 12 by 42 or by 50, or what are my opinions on a 12 by 50 or 10 by 50 comparisons and stuff. So yeah, hopefully I make some more videos on all this stuff. But for sure, I won't go out there without my harness and my setup. All this stuff you see on the table doesn't look like much. It doesn't look like much, but gun's a little harder to pull out when I don't have the harness on. But I won't go anywhere without this. 2 extra rounds, my revolver, 10 rounds there, these dude wipes, lens cleaner, rangefinder, this flashlight. I'm telling you, surefire. The Titan, I think the new one's called the Titan Little Giant or something like that. Same thing pretty much. Small blade, for sure a lighter. I won't go anywhere without any of that stuff here. And for sure always some type of small bipod. and my shooting sticks on top of that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you like it. Like I said, it's my first video. I'm new to this, and appreciate if you subscribe, like, and watch some more of my videos. Thank you.